All right. So today the artist that we're kind of looking at, her name is Joanna Basford, and she does these really cool drawings. You probably saw it on the picture. She makes these drawings, and I think that she actually sells them as coloring books for people to color in. But I just love the idea so much of creating a creature and then filling it with like a different pattern. So I'm going to show you how I would draw a fox like this. Oop. Switch cameras. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to show you how I would draw a fox like this. Like I said, you can follow along with me. Or if you want to draw your own type of fox or your own type of creature, it's totally up to you. If you want to take the fox that I do, or that we do together, and you want to add a, add wings to it or a horn to it to make it even more like magical mythical, it's totally up to you guys. So as I was saying, you only really need a pencil and paper today. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. All right. So I'm going to start somewhere near the top. I turned my paper vertical because my fox is going to be kind of tall. So I'm going to start somewhere kind of near the top middle, maybe a little bit over this way a little bit, with just a small circle. And that's going to be my fox's nose. And then from there, I'm going to start to draw in the top of its head and its face. So I'm going to come out. And as always, when I'm drawing kind of lightly because I might make a mistake. And so I want to be able to erase. So I'm coming over for the nose, and I'm going to come up, and that's going to be the top of the head. I'm doing a line somewhat like that. And then I'm going to actually add in some of the ears. So I'm going to do the back ear first. The back ear kind of looks like shaped like that. But then from the top of the ear, I'm also going to do another little line coming down to show that the ear folds over. This is like the ear flap. You guys have to let me know if I'm going too fast. You can always write in the comments, say, Lee, slow down. Or if you need me to repeat a step, I can redraw it again on my mat. You miss a step. Okay? I'm going to draw on the other ear. So the same kind of shape I did before with that like, almost like an upside down V shape. But this time I come in front of that curved line that I did because this ear is behind the head and this ear is going to be in front of the head. And the same kind of thing that I did before. Oops. Where I'm starting at the top of the ear. I'm going to do a curved line down like that. And that's going to be like for the ear flap. What does the fox say? It says a lot of sounds, Esme. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Thanks for reminding me of that wonderful piece of internet history. If you haven't heard What Does the Fox Say, you should YouTube it. All right, so coming from back behind the ear, I'm gonna do, so kind of continuing the line of his head, I'm gonna come around, I'm gonna come out kind of like in a big curve and down. So big curve, this is gonna be his chest, the chest of the fox. So that big curved line coming down. And then I'm going to move my paper up just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start to draw in one of his legs. So it's just kind of a straight, or her legs. I don't know if it's a girl or boy. Straight line down, coming from where my curved line was. And I'm going to give my fox 2 little feet, or 2 little toes. So like 1, 2. Nope. Let me erase the one that was behind. And kind of like that. Kind of like that. Let me fix the bottom. There we go. I know it looks a little weird right now. I can add in 2 little claws. But so this was the leg that comes in the front, like the leg that's closest to us. But back here, I need to draw in the leg that is behind the fox. So coming from right up, like a little bit higher than when you did where you did the other leg, I'm gonna come down, do another straight line down, another straight line behind it like this. Another two little toes, kind of like that. Like that. Add a two little claws. Okay. So right now I have that part of the head drawn, and I've got part of the chest and two legs. But he's not complete yet. So I'm gonna pause for a second because I know I was going a little quick. So the next part we're gonna do is like the fox's haunches and like his back leg. So this fox is sitting. So, and if you've ever drawn a dog or a fox or any kind of creature, canid creature, they have these like haunches. Cats do too, actually. Where a lot of animals do, where you start, it's like a backward C shape. So I'm just kind of, and I'm doing it lightly in case I don't like the shape, curving it up and around and back like this. It's like a big curve like that. And then the back feet of the fox are really long. I'm just kind of coming out, and I'm gonna give these little toes, I'll give them 3 little toes. So here, 1, 2, 3, 3 little toes. And this is just the front foot. And give them each little claws. From behind, I'm gonna do another line that's gonna be the back foot. And I'll pause after this because I know I went a little fast. So I'm just doing it's another foot. It's gonna be a little bit behind and a little bit, it comes out a little bit farther. So I'm gonna start down here. So maybe it goes like 1, 2 little toes, 3 little toes, some claws. Kind of like that. So for the back of the foot, hi Kaden, we're doing a fanciful fox. So we're doing a fox today, but then we're gonna add to it to make it look a little mythical or a little magical. So I'm just showing everybody how to do a fox right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna connect this leg to this body right here. I'm just connecting that line. So the back of the foot, it just kind of comes out a little bit farther like that, and then it kind of comes up. So back haunch, kind of like that. All right, now coming from the bottom of the nose, I'm gonna go ahead and start to draw in the back of the fox. So from the bottom of the nose, all I'm doing is kind of a curved line. So that's like at the bottom of his mouth, and it kind of curves down like that. And then the back is gonna be a big curve shape. Sometimes like before I draw anything, I like practice the line I'm gonna make. So like I'll like, maybe I'll use my finger and kind of like imagine, okay, it's gonna come out like this. Maybe sometimes I just air draw like above my pencil just to like get my hand ready to make that line. Because it's gonna be a big curving line like this. Kind of comes down to there. Our fox does not look like a fox yet because the most prominent feature of a fox is the fox's tail. So we definitely need to add in that tail. So the tail is coming from below where you just drew his bottom. So kind of like right around here. And it's a kind of a curving line. Foxes have really big, bushy, beautiful tails. So it's this curving line. So it kind of comes out and then in and then out a little bit. And then I'm gonna give it some like, because it's kind of furry, give it some like spikes, like that, with little furry bits. And then it curves back around like this, back over, so the top part's super bushy, and then in. And it kind of follows the line of his back, you know, like that. You know what, I'm gonna fix this just a little bit. Like that. All right, so now that I have most of my lines drawn in, I can go back over them. If they were like sketchy lines, I can make them more solid. I can clean up any line that I like. I can fix any lines that I don't. Erase all the sketchy parts behind.
Lee, there was a request to slow down a bit.
Slow down? Sure, sure. Sorry, Des. I went a little quick. I'm slowing down now. I'm just kind of solidifying, going over, making all of my lines a little bit darker right now. Des, if you need me to repeat any step, like any line, just let me know. Here we go. Tail. Her tail. I don't know if it's a girl or boy. Let's see. Look. So now there is, you know what, and this is why I draw lightly, because I like to clean up any lines. I'm gonna make this line a little bit more like this. Coming out like that. So there are on a fox, the fox's tail, the kind of fox that we're drawing. I mean, there's different types of foxes, but traditionally a fox will have a white tail, or the white tip of the tail. So I'm just gonna like draw in a line, and I'm just making an area. So this area I'm actually gonna leave blank. I'm not gonna add any designs inside of this top part of the tail. I also am going to, no, I didn't know that, Evie, the fox's tail is called a brush. A poofy tail. So I'm also gonna start right by the nose, and I'm just kind of coming out from the nose a little bit. I'm gonna come down, just kind of doing a curve line, because on this fox, his chest is also gonna be white. So I'm just kind of carving out some areas in my drawing that I'm going to leave empty. I'm not going to do a design in that area. So I'm coming down this way and curve line here. It's just going to show, so this is going to be his little white chest, and this is going to be his little white tail. And I need to add in some details like the eyes right now for sure. So because the fox is looking back, I'm going to do the eye in profile. So the eye is going to be a sideways V shape, like a little arrow. So I'm just kind of coming out and over like that. And then inside, going a little oval, dark oval shape. It shows that my fox is looking in this direction. So now here's where you can get crazy with your fox. So if you want to add anything to your fox, maybe you want to add in like a horn, maybe you want to add in wings. You can do anything that you want to, like, additionally to your fox. But what I am going to do is inside of the fox, the parts that are, so this part's going to remain white, and this part's going to remain white. These are the only two parts are. And everywhere else, I'm just going to start doing some patterns. And it can be any kind of pattern you want. So like it could be, you could do a crazy funny pattern. It could be like a fox filled with hamburgers. It could be a fox filled with flowers. It could be a fox filled with just regular geometric patterns like triangles and circles. I think I'm gonna stick with some like nature-y themes, but I'm gonna kind of go a little abstract with it. And I'm just going to start with maybe some circles along their haunches. Maybe I'm gonna do some birds. But you can fill your fox in with any kind of shapes that you want. If you want to do like different kinds of patterns and designs that are abstract, you can do that. So I think I'm gonna do a bird. So maybe my bird is going to go here. There's going to be a bird flying. So my bird head is going to be here with his beak. This is going to be the bird's body. It's going to be a swallow, I think. That's the bird's body. His wings are going to be curving out. And then back in. And then it's going to have like that like tail that kind of comes out like that. Maybe I can add in some designs inside of it. Some lines. And you can go get as creative as you want with these patterns. Does anybody have, I'm curious what you guys are going to fill your fox with, or if you want to share your picture of the fox, or whatever creature you did. Like I said, it didn't have to be a fox. It can be anything. I'm curious to see what you guys came up with.
Nissy would like to know if she could add color.
Absolutely, you can add color. I'm waiting to add color until after I've drawn in all of my designs. So, because I'm going to go through and like, I think it'd be really fun to like color it in after I've just kind of done these patterns. But my goal is for my picture is to try to fill up all of the spaces that are not white with just any kind of patterns. So like some of the patterns are going to be like birds, and some of the other patterns, like you see that I'm just drawing now, I'm just literally making shapes and like filling up spaces. Maybe like a little shape here. Maybe this one goes like this.
Sophia and Emily are raising their hand.
Yeah, hi girls.
So I'm starting with flower pattern on the head part. And
nice, what a great fox. That's awesome, nice.
this is my fox so far.
Cool, oh that looks great. That looks awesome. I see all of his her claws. Very cool. What kind of patterns are you gonna fill her up with? Do you have any idea?
Maybe nature patterns.
Nature patterns, awesome. Very cool.
Thank you.
Nice. So I'm just making all my lines a little darker. Yeah, if anybody else wants to share, totally.
Here's Samantha.
Samantha, let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, is there a little friend on the back of your fox? Oh, so cute. That's so
Yeah, it's a squirrel sliding off his back.
I love it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I love it. Very, very cool. I love that you added the little friend in there. So, I'm going to do another bird, maybe going this direction. Just going to stick with the bird pattern. I'm just doing the head of the bird, and then body of the bird, and wings. What? Probably should have given myself a little more space. That's why I draw lightly, because I didn't give myself enough space for his wings. I'm going to move this bird a little bit over here. Here's the body of the bird. It's going to be here now. And the head.
Haley would like to share.
Let's see.
I drew a wolf because I didn't really like how the fox was looking, and
Okay.
I tried to just copy one that I found on the internet. So I ended up tracing the outline and then coloring in the inside.
Ooh, I like that wolf outline. So that's one thing I'm glad you didn't outline, because that's kind of what we were focusing on today, and I didn't mention it. Is that today we're really focusing on just drawing like the contour outline lines of our animal. That looks awesome though. I like that wolf.
Thank you. I drew it because it's my spirit animal.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that. You could add in like, yeah, any kind of spirit animals that you want. Actually, it was really neat. When I'm not teaching art, I make art, and so I work in ceramics. So I was making I was at my ceramic studio yesterday, and I went in, and sitting right on the windowsill, as close to me as I have ever been to one, was this really pretty hawk. It was like a cute little hawk. was like a juvenile hawk. He wasn't a baby, but he was, or she, I don't know if it was a he or she, but it was just chilling right outside my window. And he stood there, he stayed there for probably, I don't know, an hour and a half. He was just like, what? And I don't know if he could see inside the window, or I think maybe he, because he was young, I think maybe he had never seen his own reflection before. And so he kept turning his head and looking at what it looked like he was looking inside, but I think he was really just looking at himself. But it was really neat. I had a little hawk friend who sat and watched me work yesterday. Well, I'm just doing some like abstract patterns. So I'm just doing some like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Zentangles, but it's kind of like that, where you're just trying to fill up some space with patterns, like almost like doodles. Fill up some shapes, fill out spaces. Maybe these are leaves. I don't know. What kind of leaf like? Sticking with the nature pattern. But yeah, if anybody else wants to share.
Lily would like to share.
Yeah, let's see, Lily. Hi.
She needs to unmute herself.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
There you go.
So I looked up one on the internet as well.
Uh-huh.
And this is what I found. The
Ooh,
pretty
wait.
fox.
Ooh, what an awesome fox. I love the way his tail is.
I added more.
I love the way his tail is curling out and around. Did you give your fox a crown? No. Oh, those are just his ears. What? So what?
No.
Are you gonna do a pattern in the inside?
Yes, I will.
Oh, that's awesome.
Found this one. You can see.
Oh wait, your video cut out. We can't see you anymore.
You don't see her.
Yeah. I really liked. For some reason, I think the way that she had done the ears, Lily, it made me think of a crown. So that made me. It gave me a good idea. I think I'm going to do maybe a crown on my fox. Let's see. Crown's going to come. This. Uh-oh.
Is that your screen, Lee?
No, that's not that's Lily's screen. Oh, she was sharing her screen to show the fox that she drew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. Cool, Lily. Thanks. No, don't worry about sharing your screen. It's all right. You know, we can see your drawing, okay? Yeah. I'm just kind of erasing some of the part behind my fox's ears. I'm gonna add in a crown.
I think Nissy would like to share.
Missy. Ooh, Nissy. Can you bring it a little closer? Oh, I like. Wait, it's a little hard to see because it's blurry. Tell us the pattern that you're doing. Oh wait, you gotta unmute yourself.
She's unmuted. I think she might be having a microphone problem.
Oh no. I can't hear you yet. Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come right back to you, Nissy, okay? Yeah, see if, or you can type it in the chat too. It was, I think that the internet there was something going on where it was hard to see or hear you. Sometimes that happens to mine, where you can't like the internet just isn't, the connection isn't good for a few minutes, and then it comes back. Oh, somebody else asked to share. Who is Elite Augusta? Who is that? Oh, hi. Let's see.
I made a cat.
Ooh, cool. That's awesome. I love those ears on that cat. Very cool. Are you gonna add anything else to it? Are you gonna like make it like even more like fanciful or like a different like magical creature?
Maybe give it a sword.
Ooh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I love that. I love that idea. I love the idea of turning these. So like this is gonna be like the a fox queen. And she has like a crown, a jeweled crown. Okay. I'm gonna keep working on filling up all of her, filling up her back with patterns. And I'm just doing shapes at this point. I think I might just continue with the shape idea, doing empty shapes and then filling them with lines. Maybe I'll lines like this. Maybe this one really fill the lines like this. Just kind of giving it some variety. Missy, how is I'm gonna check back with Missy, see if her sound is working.
Sure.
No, we can't. Still can't hear you. We still can't hear you, Missy.
No.
Oh, Esme had a great idea of do multiple tales. You know what? There's actually like an actual myth. I think it might be. Can't remember what country it's from. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. The kitsune. It's from Japan. Yes, and it's they have the fox. And it has, I think, 3 tails. Let's look this up. Yes, that's a great idea. That's like that's a traditional Japanese mythological creature. I'm gonna look up. Yeah,
It says 9 tails.
9 tails? Oh wait, yeah, 9 tails.
Yep, Alolan Ninetales from Pokemon.
Wow, that's so cool. I'm gonna like look up a Wikipedia. See if we can find anything on it. So foxes are common folklore, or a common subject of Japanese folklore. Stories depict legendary foxes as intelligent beings and as possessing paranormal activities that increase with their age and wisdom. According to, I'm going to mispronounce this, but yokai folklore, all foxes have the ability to shapeshift into human form. While some folktales speak of, I think it's kitsune. You have to tell me if I'm mispronouncing it. Kitsune or kitsune, employing this ability to trick others, because foxes, and that's true of lots of different like folktales and mythology, that foxes a lot of times are considered like tricksters. In Native American folktales, foxes are often like they're portrayed as like tricking people, but other stories portray them in Japan as faithful guardians, friends, and wives. So the more tails a kitsune has, they may have as many as 9. The older and wiser and more powerful it is. So That's so cool. I love this. I love this idea. I love this. I love this folktale. And there's, yeah, if you ever go to the Wikipedia article, I'll add it to the chat. You can read about them a little bit. See what I'm reading, and there's some really cool images of some actual like Japanese. It looks like they're like silk screen or some prints that have like these really cool foxes. So neat.
I think Sophia and Emily would like to share.
Sure, girls, let's see.
It's the flowers, and I added it to mountains.
Ooh, mountains are a great idea. Very cool. I love it. Nice. I love the pattern, the flowers, how that came out.
This is my fox so far, but I want to work on the snout.
Yeah. So try to have it come a little higher. I think your nose needs to come up a little bit higher.
Okay.
Yeah. Very cool. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that pattern that you were working on with like the flowers. It's such a good one. Yeah, and if anybody wants to add any extra tails,
Here's Samantha.
maybe I'm gonna give mine a second tail. Maybe so it's a. Ooh! Oh, very cool. Wow, that pattern. I love that. Is that did you do a bird or was it just like floral, like a floral pattern? Yeah, bring it closer. Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. Very nice. And the detail, that little squirrel detail is super, super cute. Very nice. Very, very cool. Thanks for sharing. I can't wait till you're done with it. Let's see what it looks like when it's done. Hi.
Here's my cat with the sword.
Cat with the sword. Let's see. It's like a warrior cat. Whoa, he's like brandishing it up above his head. Is he about to go into battle?
He's just a very old cat.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I love it. Very nice. Ooh, what's that? Tell me about that.
The fox is bleeding all over the place.
Oh no, why is it bleeding?
Because there's nets and then there's a knife over here.
Oh no. Oh no. I hope that the fox survives.
This is from, I just made this up, and this is a guy he was lost in the forest, and he got a Pokeball.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it's like a Pokemon fox?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of bruises.
Cool. Well, I'm adding a second tail and maybe a third tail that goes off the page because I like things in threes. You only see part of his three tails, but I added in some extra tails. There we go. Kind of like that. Yeah, I got some work to do in adding in some more shapes. I really loved your flower pattern. Maybe I'm gonna, if you don't mind, if I'm gonna borrow that idea. I think it was Emily or Sophia had that idea. Doing this just pattern that filled up. It almost looks like just lots of circles together. That's what I liked about it. Yeah, I like that. That in each type of culture, foxes have like a totally different portrayal in folklore, which is really, I think that's really interesting. Some as tricksters, some as like friends, sometimes they're wise. That's pretty neat. Do some.
Here's Nissy.
Hi, Missy. Hi. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's coming out so cool. Whoa. What is the fox looking at? She's like creating like a vortex. You'll have to type it in. Tell us what's going on. That's so cool looking. Oh, bye, Haley. Thanks for coming and drawing with us.
Nissy says it's a snowball.
Snowball. Oh, whoa. Okay. Is it coming like from her eyes? Does she have like the power to create snowballs with like, oh, that's neat. So it's like that's her or his, it's, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but it's like their paranormal power. That's what we were reading. It's like paranormal abilities. So like she can create her own snowballs. It's a girl. Nice. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, what if your drawing has any paranormal abilities, what abilities does it have? So can it teleport? Can it what does it do? Does it I think my fox just speaks. Maybe it can speak to like humans. You want to write in the comments what your paranormal abilities for your fox is. I see somebody's cat became super buff. The cat drank 10,000 milkshakes, and became buff. Laser vision. Oh yeah. Maybe the cat really worked out and became like a I don't know, a boxer. Boxer cat. I guess being able to brandish a sword is a pretty cool cool trick. I'm just gonna do a vine over here with some leaves coming out of it.
Bye, Megan.
Oh, bye, Megan. See you later. Hopefully, yeah, like I said, tomorrow is artist choice, so you can do your own drawing, your own medium. You can pull from whatever kind of mythology you want. I will say if you are gonna do like something that is inspired by like Pokemon or something, try to make your own creature. Don't just copy one that has already existed. So, but we'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow. Come up with their own creatures.
Evie wants to know if she can do a cryptid.
Cryptid. Sure. I don't know what a cryptid is, but okay. Tell us, what's a cryptid? An animal that is not confirmed to be real. Oh, I have to look it up. Totally. Definitely. That sounds like something totally mythological and awesome. And I like that it's not confirmed to be real. So does anybody know what one really looks like? Sometimes when it's like a mythological creature, you know, it gives you more, yes, like the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, or the Chupacabra. Yes, very cool. Totally do a cryptid. Where does a cryptid live? Where does one theoretically live? Anywhere. Ooh. So, whoa, look at that. That's amazing. Samantha, I love it. What a great
We're talking about Loch Ness Monster, so I just had to.
Oh, that's so cool. I love the Loch. That's and you even got like that little black flipper He has like the flip, like his back feet are like water flippers, so he can swim. So cool. Very, very cool. I love it. So, oh yes. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Evie. So tomorrow, if you go to the lesson plans, when you click on our Zoom online, actually, if you go back to where the picture of the fox was, and you go down, so I found this really cool artist, and I wish their name, I don't know if it's his or her, girl or boy, their name wasn't there, but it was an artist who drew a different mythical or magical beast for each state. And it's really neat because the artist did some research and found out, like, within each state what kind of mythical being has like a history. So like in a lot of the states, if they have like a different Native American tribes that live there, they delved into the folklore of those tribes. So there's a link underneath it, and I'll talk about it some more tomorrow. But if you're interested, you should click on that link, and it talks about each beast and some of the backstory of the beasts. It's really, really neat. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Scott, for adding
You're
in
welcome.
that.
Lily would like to share.
Okay. Lily?
Hi, Lily.
You want to share with? Oh, there we go. You gotta hold it up. Can you bring it closer to your camera so we can see it? Oh, I can tell it's cute.
Yeah.
You just gotta bring it a little closer. Oh, look how pretty she's sitting. Oh, I love her little crown. She's so cute. What a cute little fox. She looks
Thank
very
you.
very prim. I like her little crown and her tail. Super cute. Thank you.
you.
Thanks for sharing. I see Max wants to share. Oh, hi.
Oh, sorry, I saw Evie first.
Oh no, that's okay. Evie, we'll go to Evie.
So I'm not completely done
Oh,
filling
that's okay.
everything out.
Ooh. Oh, very cool. I like that, like, vine that's like wrapping around her neck and like going down her leg.
It's supposed to be like a chain.
A chain, yeah. That's exactly what it looks like. Actually, it looks like a chain. That's crazy. And then her tail. That's awesome. I like that drawing. Like,
Thank you.
very nice. Hi.
Hello. So when you guys brought up Kitsune, I thought it was Kitsune. I thought it was funny because actually that's what I was drawing. I was drawing. Let me see.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, how many tails does it even have?
So they traditionally have 9 tails, but I
Okay.
drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 because it was offered with 9.
It's a
So-
very, very, very wise. And you know what? We need to look up how it's pronounced, because I don't want to tell you guys the wrong pronunciation.
I
On the
believe
wiki-
it's
pronounced
Kitsune.
Kitsune.
Because they've used it. It's been referenced in a lot of things.
I know.
Often in anime, like
Yeah.
Naruto and Pokemon, they all reference.
And they pronounce Kitsune, right?
So yes.
That's what I thought. I wasn't 100% sure, and I didn't want to like spread misinformation. So Kitsune. All right, cool. I love it. Your drawing came out really, really rad. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, mine is not nearly as wise as yours. Mine only has 3 tails. Very cool. All right. Does anybody else want to share their drawings? We have a little bit of time left. It's we have like 12 minutes. So, and if anybody's finished, you're welcome to start to add color. I know that I don't know if I'll have time to add color to mine, but you are welcome to continue to finish your drawings however you choose. I think I definitely need some sort of pattern in the tails, and I haven't figured out what kind of pattern I want yet. So I'm going to think about that. Kyle, you would like to share? Yes. Hold on. And then I see Liliana and Heather Rose have their hands raised. Whoa, look at those wings. Oh, what an awesome fox. Oh, that's so cool. I really, really like those wings. I like the pattern. Like, it's almost like they're braided, or like looks like scales. Some of the patterns that you guys pick like give your animals some really like cool textures. That's a really cool drawing. I love it. Very cool. Yeah, hey girls, you want to share?
Okay, so here's how the rose is.
Ooh, wow, that looks awesome. Oh my gosh. Hey Liliana, do you have that oops. Do you have that like that you had a notebook last time that you held behind it so that we could see it a little bit better?
Oh, yeah.
There we go, because it's kind of backlit. Now we can see it better. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Wow. Oh, I like how you did you did something similar with like the almost like a garland around the legs. Very cool. It's like it's wrapping around. I like that detail. Very nice.
Here's mine. I'm not finished yet, but
That's okay. Ooh. Whoa, look at that. It's almost like a snowflake pattern that you've done on the legs. And that's like, it's like the tail has like flames.
yeah, that was the aim, to make it look like fire.
Yeah, it's a tail on fire. Oh, that would be a really crazy looking fox, right? With like a tail that is like made out of flames. What a great idea.
Also, it's pronounced kitsune.
Kitsune, thank you. Yes, that's what I need to. I'm gonna do some research after this. I'm gonna I'll look on the. I think Wikipedia has like a pronunciation. But yeah, kitsune. That sounds right. Awesome. That's beautiful. I really love it.
We took Japanese classes, so that's how it's pronounced. It's kitsune.
Awesome. Thank you for letting us know. Kitsune. Kitsune. Awesome. Thank you. Kitsune.
Thank you.
You should add some color to that drawing. I think it looks really, really awesome. But the patterns, some of the patterns you guys come up with are pretty amazing. You did snowflakes, Tunisi, awesome. Yeah, that's what I thought your drawing was. It was of snowflakes when I first saw it. But the fire tail is a great idea. Tail on fire. Hi.
Oh, I thought she was sharing.
Oh no, I think she just wrote in the comments that she did snowflakes. That's what was on her fox, the first one she showed us. Okay. Yeah, there's about 8 minutes left if anybody wants to share. So I also for tomorrow, I sat down and I made up a totally incomplete list of mythical creatures and beings. And like you can add to this list, like you could take something from this list, you could draw your own mythical being. But what I came up with were griffins, unicorns, mermaids, phoenix, dragon. Oh, I did unicorn twice. Oops. Pegasus, trolls, gremlins, angels, demons, aliens, cyclops, werewolves, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, Chupacabra, the indomitable snowman. Like even you could even go like vampire, ghost, mummy with it. Gods, minotaurs, elves, fairies, satyrs, centaurs, succubus. Oh, a jackalope is a kind of a cool, interesting one to do. The kitsune, hippogriff, witch, warlock. Even Chewbacca is a mythical creature if you think about it. So that was all I could come up with. I think I spent 15 minutes making a list. I bet you guys could even add more to it. But yes, go ahead. Max, you want to, or no, Gina, you want to share? Whoa, Gina, your pattern is so intricate. It's so detailed. Oh, it's a little blurry, so it's hard to see. Yeah, bring it close. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, the level of tiny detail in that is stunning. I love that. That looks beautiful, really beautiful. Oh my gosh, I hope, yeah, that looks really stunning. I hope you maybe add some color to that. But the more time you spend and the more like patterns you add, the more detailed and intricate your drawings will look. Very neat. Is there anybody else who would like to share their work?
Here's Sophia and Emily.
Hey, girls.
So I replaced this for suns instead of mountains. Then I added 3 mountains here, some tail accessory, and then this texture, I guess.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like that. Like you did the mountains as the tail. That's like a really clever detail because it kind of comes up like 3 points, right? That's a really clever detail. And the suns are really nice too. Ooh, bring that closer so we can see the detail on that tail.
It's
like spirals.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that. That's a nice touch. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, I love that.
And thank
I think Vienna and Victoria want to share. Hi, girls.
Yeah.
What kind of animal? Oh, whoa. So I see a horn. I see, oh my gosh.
It's a unicorn.
It is a unicorn. That's what I thought it was. I just didn't want,
Well, it didn't sneak down from the other project.
it's on both sides. There was your crazy cat. I love it. Oh, I love that horn. Can you bring it closer so we can see it? Yeah, hold it up closer. Nice. Oh, I like his tail or her tail. And I also like the pattern of rainbows. Wait, are those cherries? You got cherries in her belly? Look at the paws on that. Very nice.
Sorry, Lee, my internet was kicked off.
No worries. No worries. I figured you would just hop back on. Ooh,
Yeah.
look at the detail on the face. Very
Yeah,
cool.
the ears are actually like a leaf sort of
Yeah,
detail.
I totally see that. The fold of them is coming up a leaf. That's beautiful. Beautiful. It's so neat. I think I love the details that you've added to that drawing. Very nice. Okay. All right. Is there anybody else who would like to share? Just a few more minutes. A few minutes for a second. A few more minutes to share. So last call.
Did Kaden get a chance to share?
Aiden, did you want to share? Awesome.
So I came in a little late, but I still finished.
That's wow. Awesome. Let's see. I'll bring it a little closer. Ooh, I like the abstract pattern that you've done. Very nice. And your tail almost looks like mountains, kind of like Sophia and Emily's. Very nice. Really cool drawing.
I like the tail like that.
Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool.
Because I actually learned how to draw the tail like this.
Wow, very, very nice. All right. Thanks for sharing, Kaden. I love the patterns that you did. All right. Okay. All right. Well, if there's anybody else, last call to share because it is 11 o'clock. All right. Okay, guys. Well, you did a really nice job today. I think these foxes. Oh, sorry.
Saw Samantha's hand.
Yeah, Samantha. Oh, yeah. Awesome. What detail did you add? You started adding color? Ooh, it's like blue color pencil that you're adding in. Very nice. I like that. That's going to be really beautiful if you add in color on the whole thing. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice, guys. All right. You guys did an awesome job. I hope you come back tomorrow because we're going to be doing artist choice, which is my favorite. Artist choice is definitely, I think, the most fun. There we go. All right. So yeah, if you come back tomorrow, you can bring your own materials, whatever you would like to use. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Hope you had fun. Okay, bye.